Witajcie, nazywają mnie samotnym wędrowcem i witam was ponownie w kolejnym odcinku Zagrajmy Inkwizycja.
Farewell. Make her go with you.
Seems odd. I can see them breaking the chantry.
I met an elven mage earlier. Solus, I believe he was called. I admit I was surprised. I didn't expect to find mages among the Inquisition. Tell me, why were you at the Divine Conclave?
The war benefits no one. It must end, and order must be restored.
If only the rebels saw things so clearly. Justinia's death has shattered the balance of power in Thedas. If it is not restored quickly, countless lives will be lost. Mages, Templars, innocent people of all kinds now look to the Inquisition to decide their fate.
I'll try not to let them down.
Failure is a luxury we cannot afford, my dear. For almost 1,000 years, the world believed it was in the hands of the Maker. And now many believe you are the agent of his will. Whatever the truth is, that belief gives you power.
If that's true, then I'll put it to good use.
I suppose we'll see. I've stolen enough of your time, my dear. Don't let me keep you.
O Creator, see me kneel, for I walk
Thank you
only
for all
where
that you
you
are
would
doing
bid
to
me.
help.
Stand only
Greetings,
in places
Herald
you
of
have
Andraste.
blessed. Sing only the words you place in my throat.
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
The refugees in the hinterlands are desperate. Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives. Villagers in Crestwood are besieged by their own dead. They have sent word begging for assistance. People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden.
How are the villagers in Haven doing?
They are terrified. Many of them came here because the war between the Mages and the Templars destroyed their homes. In their minds, the death of a divine has destroyed any chance of peace. To that, add the breach. Farmers have fled their fields. If we do not restore order, half of Thedas may starve.
Farewell.
Until next time.
Ah, Leaf Rebellion. May I have a moment?
Yes, Ambassador?
I'd like to discuss your parents.
A little sudden, but it's time someone made an honest woman of me.
What? Very amusing. This is serious. I'd like to dispatch a courier asking the bands of House Trevelyan to align themselves with us. What are your thoughts? Should we approach your family for their formal support of the Inquisition?
We already have enemies. I don't want my family caught up in this mess.
They may be drawn in regardless. Valroyo has noted your lineage. It gives the Inquisition some legitimacy, although not so much as we'd hoped.
Why not?
You are from Ostwick. Orlesian nobles consider the free marches somewhat quaint.
Orlesians are just baffled free marchers governing themselves without an empress to hold their hands.
A peasant might get away with that insult, but not someone of your stature. Speaking of which, I should thank you for your patience with the simple quarters. The accommodations in Haven are surely rough for someone of your birth.
This can't be what you're accustomed to, Ambassador.
One adjusts. I stay busy. It helps take my mind from our surroundings. And the cold, and the wildlife, and the lack of civilization for miles around. Why anyone lived here before we found Andraste's ashes, I cannot imagine.
Don't worry about me. Haven's more than livable.
Really? If that is how you feel, I'm pleased to hear it. Until next time, my lady.
Hello? Can I help you with something?
I'll speak with you later.
Travel safely.
Have you kept in touch with our friends in Lady Esterly's estate?
Several bards will play for her tomorrow night. We will have names soon enough.
The Templars must help us close the breach. The Order was founded to fight magic.
We must first convince the Lord Seeker to bring the Templars out of exile.
We've received word from a knight recruit. They gather at Theranfall Redoubt.
It has been vacant for decades. Why go there?
We must approach the Lord Seeker again to get anywhere. We can ask him then.
If we present a plan to seal the breach, the Templars may ally with us.
First, we must prove ourselves a more attractive prospect.
If it's status the Lord Seeker seeks, the Inquisition will approach him after allying with the noblest houses in Orlais.
They'll come with us to Theranfall and demand the Templars' help close the breach.
You believe that will work?
Even the Lord Seeker would find it difficult to ignore so many nobles on his doorstep.
Yes, especially when led by the Herald of Andraste.
If it stops the sky from ripping open, I'm listening.
Rumors you were saved from the fate by Andraste have grown legion among the Templars.
We've done our part to encourage them.
A herald with a few companions may be dismissed, easily set aside. That same herald returning with noble support will be reconsidered, as will the power of the Inquisition.
If I have a growing reputation, we may as well use it.
If it moves the Templars to question the Lord Seeker's orders, he may rethink his stance.
With respect, after his appearance in Val Royeaux, hang what the Lord Seeker thinks.
We do not need the Lord Seeker. We need his Templars, with or without his approval. The breach will not wait for our differences to settle.
Good news. Several noble Orlesian houses will petition the Templars to help us stop the breach. Lord Abernash will approach you. Sign nothing he offers, but his gossip's reliable.
I hope he knows the Lord Seeker's mood. The Templars will never help without his consent.
The Herald of Andraste! Lord Esmerel Abernash, honored to participate. It is not unlike the second dispersal of the reclaimed Dales. Nothing. I'd heard a Trevelyan or two took up the cause there. The Lord Seeker is willing to hear our petition about closing the breach. A credit to our alliance with the Inquisition. Care to mark the moment? 10 Orlesian houses walk with you.
The Inquisition values this alliance, Lord Abernash. The Templars must see reason. We can't let the breach endanger us any longer.
Oh yes, ghastly-looking thing. The Lord Seeker can't think we're ignoring it. Speaking of which, I don't suppose you'd divulge what finally got their attention. Rumor will, if you won't.
What do you mean?
The Lord Seeker won't meet us until he greets the Inquisition in person. Quite a surprise after the spat in Val Royaux.
The Inquisition only asks the Lord Seeker help us close the breach.
Then it's all been arranged by your ambassador. Let the diplomats work their magic if you trust them. Between you and I, the Chantry never took advantage of their Templars. Wiser heads should steer them. Here we are, very full redoubt.
Oh, it screams, I hate fun and kick puppies, doesn't it?
It appears they've sent someone to greet you. Present well. Everyone is a little tense for my liking.
I see the nobles are wetting themselves. Lovely.
The Lord Seeker changed his mind about us rather quickly. Is he known for that?
Perhaps he thinks you'll rescue him from this sea of petticoats.
Have you looked at the sky, Sir Knight?
Of course, but...
Is your order not sworn to destroy heretical magic?
Yes, but...
Then if the Templars will seal this breach, I guess you shall be required.
Excuse me, Lady...
Countess d'Auvert.
Countess, ma'am. Is it true that the Herald of Andraste is coming? Is she here already?
I am, and I greet you on behalf of the Inquisition.
Forgive me. I didn't realize it was you. I'm sure these lords and ladies are more suitable to your company, Lady Trevelyan.
I present Knight Templar, Sir Delrin Barris, second son of Ban Jevrin Barris of Ferelden. Sir Barris, may I be so honored as to present Lord Esmerel Abernash?
I'm the one who sent word to Cullen. He said the Inquisition works to close this breach in the Vale. I didn't think you'd bring such lofty company.
Paris. Moderate holdings, your family. And the second son?
This promise of status has garnered interest from the Lord Seeker. Beyond sense. The sky burns with magic, but he ignores all calls to action until your friends arrive.
Will the Templars stand with the Inquisition against the breach?
Only if we're allowed to leave, and uphold our pledge. The Lord Seeker's actions make no sense. He promised to restore the Order's honor, then marched us here to wait. Templars should know their duty, even when held from it.
A Templar who remembers duty. I thought we'd never find one.
Win over the Lord Seeker, and every able-bodied knight will help the Inquisition seal the breach.
That's why the Inquisition came, Sir Barris.
I'll tell you your chances, but the officers are a mystery lately. You've been asked to accept much, after that shameful display in Val Royaux. Our truth changes on the hour.
Don't keep your betters waiting, Barris. There's important work for those born to it.
The Lord Seeker has a request before you meet him. These are the standards. An honored right, centered on the people, the Maker, and the Order. The Lord Seeker asks that you perform the rite, so he may see the order in which you honor them.
What if I fail?
Well, there's no correct answer. The ritual simply shows Watchers who you are and what you value.
We'd be honored, if that's what the Lord Seeker asks of the Inquisition.
Not the Inquisition. The Lord Seeker changed everything to meet you. Not the Inquisition. You. By name.
Why?
I don't know. He's been fixated on you ever since your horde of nobles arrived.
The Lord Seeker makes us shuffle flags around. Refuse! Let's meet the man already.
We'll complete the ritual as the Lord Seeker requests.
When you've completed the rite, I'll take you to him. Once you finish the standards, the Lord Seeker will see you.
Hang your own draperies, knight. We've business to conduct. What does the Lord Seeker want to see, Templar?
The Herald's choice, Ash, not yours.
He's welcome to it.
Mages and common folk alike. It's for their safety the order was formed.
People first. I'll get behind that.
We should be out hunting the mages who dwell in the sky.
Traditionally, a participant in the rite now explains their choices to those assembled.
Those are my choices. The rest is my own affair.
It's rather not. I'll not be shut out of any explanation these clods understand, if we're bringing them to heel.
I suppose those are your intentions.
My intent is to deal with people who matter. You helmed louts are wasting the Inquisition's time, and my time. Unacceptable!
The Lord Seeker awaits you both. Follow me.
Misty again. Cold today, too.
You're the one who said following the Lord Seeker would bring us to a better place.
Should we have stayed with the Chantry? It's necessary, you know. You don't run a battlefield by committee.
Without faith, you've no knights. You've... Knight Captain.
You were expecting the Lord Seeker. He sent me to die for you.
Knight Captain, Lord Esmerel Abernash. Honored. It is not unlike the second dispersal of the reclaimed Dales. No doubt rank puts you above such things. A pity more people don't understand that.
This is the grand alliance the Inquisition offers.
Sabaris, I'm right in assuming the Knight Captain has seen better days.
You, be ready.
Yes, be ready to be left behind, Knight Captain Denham.
The Lord Seeker had a plan, but the Herald ruined it by arriving with purpose. It sowed too much dissent.
Knight Captain, I must know what's going on.
You are all supposed to be changed. Now we must purge the questioning knights.
For once, I agree with them.
The Elder One is coming. No one will leave Therenfal who is not stained red.
Maker's breath.
What have you done? I tried to make us stronger, but time is...
Barely. If you use a healing elixir, he may survive. If he even deserves it.
We'll heal him. Let's judge the Knight Captain after we find his master.
I agree. We've no idea what came over him.
The Knight Captain's keys. I would question the Lord Seeker about this Elder One.
Stuck. It's barricaded from the other side.
These things. Traitors to their kin.
Indeed. There are few crimes worse.
Make them feel it.
Like no Templars I've ever seen. And yet there seems no shortage here. Not what I want to think about.
Prepare them. Guide them to me.
Was that the Lord Seeker?
I heard nothing.
Show me what you are. You will be so much more. I would know you.
Potrzebujemy levela 7, żeby tamten miecz mieć, okej. Waryk. Roach. Czyli Roach to łotrzyk. Ogólnie fajnie ten hełm na nim wygląda. Taka broda podkreślona w tym hełmie on ma. Więc dałem dla niego tą tarczę, nie? Będzie fajnie, myślę. Bo to taka fajna tarcza i ona może osłaniać bardzo dużo. Myślę, że dla mojej nie może być taka tarcza, bo moja jest kobietą. Kobieta jest taki wielki, która by nie dała rady właśnie. No i tak. Czy jesteśmy już prawie w połowie, że 7 level będzie. Chodź tutaj. Aj, tracimy życie pomału. Ale jak to będzie?
The Herald of Andraste, it's time we became better acquainted. Come, show me what kind of woman you really are.
Uj, chyba zagnał do pustki. No właśnie, kurczę. Tak właściwie to znowu musimy walczyć z demonem. Chyba w każdej części Dragon Age jest taki motyw, że musimy walczyć z demonami, ale tutaj to już jest przesada. Patrzcie, co się dzieje w tej pustce. Kurczę, dusze płoną albo coś, nie wiem. W sumie straszne rzeczy właściwie, nie? A ktoś tam na mnie czeka nawet. Kurczę, ale nasza bohaterka zakrawiona jest.
Is this shape useful? Will it let me know you? Everything tells me about you. So will this. Watch.
Ale to jest chyba nieprawda. Liliana się zmienił w demon.
Am I supposed to scream in terror next?
Scream in terror next!
Being you will be so much more interesting than being the Lord Seeker. Do you know what the Inquisition can become? You'll see. When I'm done, the Elder One will kill you and ascend. Then I will be you.
Who or what is this Elder One?
He is between things. Mortal once, but no longer. Glory is coming, and the Elder One wants you to serve him like everyone else, by dying in the right way.
Keep talking then.
I am not your toy. I am Envy, and I will know you. Tell me, Herald, in your mind. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you feel.
Tell me what you see.
Wow, ale tu się dzieją schizy, kurcze. Aha, teraz z tobą coś. Aha, my, okej. Niby, że Inkwizycja chce nas zniszczyć. Demon chce nas mówić, na pewno. To jest w sumie... tak było już na początku samym.
Our reach begins to match my ambition, but we will strive for more. Is imitating what you can't have your only pleasure, demon?
Accusing. Trying to find my weakness. Is that the woman you are? Were you in earnest when you chose the people's flag for the standards? For when I am you, the people will never forget what you do to them.
Kurczę, diabelski ogień, jeśli można to tak nazwać. Zielony to tego demono ogień właściwie. Demoniczny ogień, o. Co, mamy zniszczyć ścianę? Wow. Właściwie to ona chyba chce, znaczy ten demon chce moje ciało przejąć. Wow, nieźle. Naszej bohaterki.
Wait. Envy is hurting you. Mirrors on memories. A face it can feel but not fake. I want to help. You, not envy.
Who are you? I've seen you before. Have I?
I've been watching. I'm Cole. We're inside you. Or I am. You're always inside you. It's easy to hear, harder to be a part of what you're hearing, but I'm here, hearing, helping, I hope. Envy hurt you, is hurting you. I tried to help, then I was here, in the hearing. It's not usually like this.
If you can explain this, I'm listening.
I was watching. I watch. Every Templar knew when you arrived. They were impressed, but not like the Lord Seeker.
The Lord Seeker is an envy demon. It wants to be me.
Yes. It twisted the commanders, forced their fury, their fight. They're red inside. Anyway, you're frozen. Envy is trying to take your face. I heard it and reached out. And then in. And then I was here.
So you're a spying phantom who accidentally enters minds. Did I miss anything?
If it bothers you, I can make you forget. That helps. No. You need all of you right now to fight. Maybe later.
How is my body frozen back in the waking world?
Thoughts are fast. We're here. Outside, a blade is still falling, hanging in the air like a sunset.
If no time's passing, does that mean I'm safe?
No. It would be good if you got out.
All right, Cole. If you really want to help, how do I get out?
It's your head. I hoped you'd know how to stop it.
Well, I don't.
All of this is envy. People, places, power. If you keep going, envy stretches. It takes strength to make more. Being one person is hard. Being many, too many, more and more, and envy breaks down. You break out.
So, if we keep moving in my head, we tire envy into submission.
Maybe. I hope it helps. It's more than sitting here waiting to lose your face. This way. Ideas are loud here. Make them louder. Think of water.
Think of water?
Yes.
That thing can't help you. I will see more.
Okej, co jest?
I will curse your name. Like the first Inquisition, you will bring blood and ruin and fear.
Unless you don't. You don't have to. None of this is real unless you let it be.
Get out, thing! I am yearning!
What do you say to your crimes, heretic?
This is a farce. I demand justice.
Have it. Take her to the gallows. Mother Gisela is no heretic.
Any who challenge the word of Andraste's herald will be corrected.
Baron, do you confess to conspiring against the Herald of Andraste?
I confess nothing. The Inquisition took my land and turned out my family.
Then your sons will be executed in the absence of a declaration of guilt.
What? They're just children.
Where is the Herald? Let that tyrant charge me to my face.
Heresy against the Inquisition is the only charge we need.
I am a Grand Cleric of the Chantry.
You are a threat to the peace. The more of you in here, the better.
It's dark, but it isn't real. Think of sparks. Keep going up. You're more you there than you are envy, and that tires it out.
Good, I think.
Co mam teraz to podchodnią podpalić wszystkie pochodnie? pochodnię, podpalić wszystkie pochodnie. To jakim dziwnie to brzmiało. No ale dobra, to właśnie trzeba zrobić. Oho, coś się otworzyło. Okej, otwórzmy tutaj. Potrzebny nam klucz, który zapewne znajdziemy tutaj.
I haven't seen enough.
Chevaliers couldn't stop them.
There weren't enough of them, boy. Valroyo is burning. The Herald March is here next, bringing even more demons.
I saw your other lies, and I'll escape this one too.
Determination. Such a useful trait.
You're letting the Herald see more to sketch her shapes, but what she sees makes her stronger.
Quiet! You wish to be difficult? Then see the legacy of the Inquisition. Its followers hosts to demons, your world ashes. Show me what you do with them.
Okej, za dźwignię.
You're making it hard for envy to think. It'll probably come out soon. It's angry, but that's okay. So are you.
No!
Run! Almost there. Keep going up.
They say the Herald summoned these demons after saying it was not why did no one hear?
Almost there. Keep going up.
Kurczę, wszystko płonie. O, tutaj musimy iść. O, co się stanie teraz? Wow.
Unfair! That thing kept you whole, kept you from giving me your sheep! What could you gain from being me?
What could you gain? What? Ah! We'll start again. More pain this time. The Elder One still comes.
It's frightened of you.
Get out of...
Co, wróciliśmy do rzeczywistego świata teraz? Tak, na to wygląda. Zdecydowanie na to wygląda. No takie walki z demonami to mi się podobają. O fuck, ale jest brzydki.
The Lord Seeker!
No, an imposter.
That monster ensured we weren't prepared. I still don't know what we're up against.
I'm sorry. An envy demon replaced the Lord Seeker.
Envy? Maker. Then the real Lord Seeker is caged or dead. It used the Red Lyrium to corrupt the Order, didn't it? I knew that miserable stuff was risky. They often give us new kinds of lyrium, our commanders. Some used the red stuff first to prove it was harmless. The Knights would have been next. That demon turned our leaders so we couldn't question when this started.
Will you keep blaming yourself or help me end this?
Templar, what is envy?
A coward, brother.
It studies, makes less mistakes, but most of all, it hides.
We need our veterans. Our commanders have turned, but the lieutenants may still be fighting. We'll hold the hall. You find the lieutenants and the uncorrupted lyrium stores. Bring them here, and I'll give you envy. Show those things no mercy.
No więc dobrze, chyba zyskaliśmy ich poparcie teraz.